Hey everybody, welcome into my channel. I want to take the time and I actually want to share a message about people honoring the Lord with their lips and not with their heart. So, I'm going to actually be reading out of Matthew and I'm going to be reading out of Isaiah. But with this message, I just want to share that, you know, there is a revival I feel like that is going on, where there are so many people that know Jesus and they're learning about Jesus and they're learning about God. But the truth is we want to make sure that we're actually honoring God with our hearts and not just with our lips, because we would only be giving lip service. And so I've seen so many different people like celebrities and actors and all this stuff, and they get on stage and they say, I want to thank God and I want to honor God. And then you go back and you listen to their music and they're taking his name in vain. They're out here fornicating. They're out here getting drunk. They're out here cussing people out and doing all kind of crazy activities. And y'all, that has nothing to do with God, because if we truly love God, our lives should look like it. Our hearts should honor him. And when you go in and you read Matthew 15:8, it says, this people honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. And so Christ was actually talking about the Pharisees. Because see, the Pharisees got to where they didn't make it about God anymore, but it was all about them looking good. It was all about them being in the spotlight and basically, ultimately, having themselves honored. Even more so that they couldn't even accept Jesus for who he was, which he was the Son of God. And listen, if you truly honor God, you wouldn't even be trying to kill Christ, but they were trying to have Christ killed. And that just shows you that their hearts were not for God. They were just giving lip service to the people. They were just trying to glorify themselves and make themselves look so much better than anybody else. And Christ knew that. So that's why he said, look, you guys, you're just talking, but your hearts are not truly for me. Matthew 7:21 actually says, not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of heaven, but only the one who does the will of my Father. So just think about this for a moment. And I've actually heard this. So many people said, oh yeah, I love the Lord. I love Jesus. I represent Jesus in this way. I'm going to honor God till the day I die and blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, here you are, you're getting drunk. You're cussing. You're fornicating. You're hanging out with all these crazy people. And so the problem is you look just like the world and you act just like the world. And listen, God does offer grace, but we cannot take his grace in vain. We cannot sit there and just think that we can live a life of sin and just stay in it and just truly say that we want to honor God with our hearts, because you can't. You can't honor God in sin. You cannot ever honor God in sin. This is the thing right here that makes me really sad about all these people that said that they love Jesus and they love God, but they just stay in their sin and they never turn away from their sin. When I go over here to Isaiah, it's Isaiah 10:22. And Isaiah was actually talking to the people of Israel about how they will be separated from God if they don't turn from their sins and turn back to God. Listen to what this says. This is Isaiah 10:22. Isaiah says here, Israel, even if your people were as numerous as the sand of the sea, only a remnant of them will return. Destruction has been decreed. Justice overflows. So right there, Isaiah is basically saying only a remnant of the people of Israel will survive. So he's saying basically, as sand is on the seashore, this is how many people will be separated from God. Picture this. Go to a beach and pick up sand in your hand. Just look at it. If you pick up sand in your hand, you'll realize that you can't even count every little piece of sand that you have in your hand. That's how many people will be separated from God. Now, look down the beach at all of the sand that's down on the beach. If you were to count each individual piece of sand on that beach, that's how many people will be separated from God. Do you see what I'm saying? It says, Matthew 7:21, Christ says, not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of heaven, but only the one who does the will of my Father will enter heaven. That's what Jesus Christ said. He said, not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord. Y'all listen, it's going to be a very sad day on the day of judgment if you're not truly honoring God with your heart. If you're one of those people that are just giving lip service and you're just saying, oh yeah, I love you, Lord. I love you. I want to honor God. That's not enough. It's not enough because you've never surrendered. You've never surrendered your sins. You've never made the decision to turn from your sins. But yet you're going to say, Lord, Lord. And it's not even just about the celebrities or famous people or whatever that's on stage. It's the everyday people. It's all people. It's the entire world. Honor God. Honor Christ with your heart. Do not be someone sitting up there just talking. Oh yeah, you want to bow your head. You want to pray to Jesus. But oh yeah, next week you going to cuss this person out. You're going to take the Lord's name in vain, the one that gives you life. You're going to run out here, you're going to sleep around and be a fornicator. You're going to run out here and you're going to just get drunk all the time, partying, just doing all this crazy stuff. Don't be surprised that when you look back at all that sand and all those people and all those faces are there on the day of judgment, don't be surprised if you join them too. Because you never honored Christ with your heart. So that's what I really wanted to share with you guys about this message about truly honoring the Lord with your heart. Because the sad thing is, y'all, is there's going to be so many people that are separated from the Lord. And listen, when I read Isaiah 10:22, it's a wake-up call for me. I mean, I know that I want to honor the Lord with my heart, but I want to make sure that you guys are honoring the Lord with your heart as well. So that's the message that I wanted to share with you guys about honoring the Lord with your heart and not just with your lips. Honor him with your heart. Trust in Jesus. Honor him, and he will set you free. But remember, you must surrender your sins. That's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Take care, stay blessed, have a good night, and we'll see you next time.